This is a recap of Red Swan Episode 3, which opens with Do-hyun discovering Joo-hyuk's video and running to see Won-soo. This time, he informs her about Joo-hyuk and gently brings up the fact that her attack was not carried out by ISIS. He cannot, however, directly accuse the Wayne group because he lacks proof. As a result, he requests her patience as he looks into Joo-hyuk's passing and the attempted assassination of her. In the interim, he promises to protect her, but Won-soo doesn't believe a word he says. Looking back 2 years, we see Joo-hyuk and Do-hyun being given a top-secret task by a superior that requires them to investigate the president's close allies' finances and their hidden accounts. Do-hyun was requested to listen in on the president and his allies and report back to the superior, which initially caused him to hesitate. But since nobody is above the law, the superior said, it was their responsibility to look into it. Joo-hyuk began looking into Wayne Group and the chairman's mysterious demise about this time. In his conversation with Do-hyun, he mentioned the topic briefly. Do-hyun urged their employer to allow him look into the case after he was slain, but the request was turned down. Do-hyun swore to obtain justice on his own because he believed Joo-hyuk's death had been pointless. He is currently keeping Won-soo close while searching for solutions. When it comes to Chairwoman Park, Won-soo is adamant about keeping her away from the WOW Foundation. In order to make it more difficult for Chairwoman Park to embezzle the foundation's funds, she intends to expand the organization internationally. She assures her brother that they won't be used as pawns by the Park family in their conversation. Her brother is likewise worried about the possibility that Chairwoman Park was involved in Won-soo's attempted assassination. Won-soo is also worried about her husband's illegitimate child, Joon-hee, and his mother. After seeing Tyra, she recommends that Joon-hee and her travel to Switzerland. Nevertheless, Tyra is disillusioned and considers becoming pregnant once more in order to give Yeonguk another child. She makes an attempt to provoke Won-soo by disclosing that Yeonguk only asked her out in an attempt to salvage his own dignity after one of his well-known ladies overdosed and died in his bed. Naturally, Won-soo is offended by this information, but she ignores Tyra and maintains her composure. At home, Chairwoman Park and Won-soo's argument over the WOW Foundation is making matters worse. Yeonguk has the guts to question why Won-soo isn't broken-hearted by his affair. He essentially agrees when she calls him a cowardly mama's boy. She proposes he send Tyra away and begs him for a favor, but he says he wants to talk to his mother first. In the middle of all of this, Tyra stops by Chairwoman Park's residence to speak with her and ask her to deal with Won-soo on her behalf. Calling her secretary, Chairwoman Park requests that the documentation necessary to deal with Won-soo be delivered to her office the next morning. Won-soo almost loses her cool the following morning upon learning that Joon-hee will be included in their family photo. When she approaches Chairwoman Park, the elderly woman presents the DNA results and asserts that Joon-hee is, in fact, Yeonguk's son. She desires to replace Won-soo's deceased son with Joon-hee. Only Won-soo's family is aware of the death of their son at this time. The public officially believes the boy is enrolled in school in Switzerland. Won-soo is chastised by Chairwoman Park for her refusal to have another child and to back her husband's candidacy for chairman. Ultimately, Won-soo and the family, including Joon-hee, take photos, but fortunately, the media stays out of their personal affairs. Won-soo gives her assistant the instruction to suppress the story when just one journalist gets in touch with the family to inquire about the skiing disaster. Chairwoman